Welcome back to ASL. Chennai Speaks Out. Is Madras ever changing or never changing? This is our third round. It's called Bowl Out.
Given a choice between letting your parents decide who your life partner is or letting you decide who you want to live with for the rest of your life, which of the two options will you choose? The second one, those are very people that you talked about, the Chennai people, the intrinsic Chennai people wanting for change. And that, trust me, that Chennai will change and the people will change.
No, hang on. You got the whole point wrong. See, the point is, okay, they all want to have love marriage. Who doesn't want to have a love marriage? Come on, give me a break. This stupid question, man. Tell me one sane teenager who will tell you on public television, say, I want to be arranged marriage my parents. Come on, this crap. No, hang on. Thanks. No, hang on. The whole question is a trick question. It's obviously a question where you know what the answer is. We all know what the answer is. I wouldn't go on public television and say I want to be arranged marriage. That's nonsense.
You're re-emphasizing my very point, Krishna, is that Chennai will change.
I came to Chennai 17 years back. It is definitely Chennai has changed. And if today I ask my mother to make me sevai, how many of you have sevai made at home? Not the variety that is Maggi noodles.
But you still ask for sevai and not for pizza from your mother, right? That's the point.
I can go and buy it from a mami near Karpagambal mess. I can go, it's already available in aluminum foil packs. That is where Chennai has changed. Can you imagine a mami from Adambakam coming and selling it between 4 and 6 and it's off in a jiffy? Because I'm a working woman, I can't sit and purify sevai at home. Again, the fact that I want sevai is because of my taste buds, and that is, again, I can't change as an individual. No. But yes, I go and buy cut vegetables, yeah. I do go there. I'm sure you will again talk something.
I have something to tell you. Tell me the number of people who all live in the US for so many years, who have an opportunity to get all your idlis and dosas there, come to Chennai, and where do they want to go and eat? Please. Karpangamal mess? Saravana Bhavan. It's not taste buds. It's the fact that we still provide it. It's the fact that Chennai is the only city.
In the US also.
But even then they want to come in here and eat. Why? Because Chennai has a flavor. You go to a Saravana Bhavan, you go to a Karpagal mess today, there is something Chennai about it. It is not just the place. And the Karpagal mess, poi okkandonna, adu Madras adu. Adu number oor adu. Heart is there.
I have a 7-year-old daughter and she goes and learns Bharatanatyam. So we are extremely rooted into our tradition and roots, okay? But I'll tell you what, the teacher teaches Bharatanatyam and she also has 2 cameras on either side recording her performance. She comes back home, puts the tape onto the TV, she watches and she changes. Was this done a long time back?
You want me to answer that question seriously?
Sure. It's your forte, so you should know.
That's why you're just putting yourself in deep trouble. You just gave me something that's like alwa. But the point is, a true teacher, a true educator in arts will tell you that they don't really need 2 cameras for correction. Hang on. I'm an educator in art. I have lived for my life for art, and I teach. And I can tell you how many ever cameras you put for dance, how many ever people come and sit and teach on Skype. That's something probably you'll come up, people teach on Skype too. And I can tell you that if you take the same student and ask them to stand in front of a teacher and say, what's going on? I used 15 cameras and I can tell you what actually happens is something very interesting. It's not like sports where you just change an angle in action, okay? There's this huge difference. The artistic angle is slightly more complex than that. What actually happens is something gets even more. And the correction for the teacher to correct what has happened in class, which has been reinterpreted by a student who I presume is not at the level where they can reinterpret what they are seeing, is even more complex. So in this case, one second. In this case of arts and technology, of this technology only, I'm not saying technology in arts is not required. Don't get me wrong. This example that you gave me is definitely flawed. As an educator in the arts, as first-hand information and first-hand trying it myself, I have tried using technology to teach. I can tell you there is a construct problem. Either technology has to get better, but also the fact that we use technology, let's say if it's even good, does not still mean that it's changed. You are more Chennai than ever before from what you said, because of the fact that you are able to hold your technological portfolio, your blogging Wikipedia portfolio, and yet you send your daughter for Bharatanatyam not for prestige, but the fact is somewhere in your stomach, old Chennai is sitting over there.
What you're talking about, outside adaptation.
Multi-story, 18-floor building with a helipad on top is in place of an old bungalow, is adaptation or change?
Adaptation.
It's not change.
No change.
Father, let me tell you
because you live inside.
I'll tell you why it's
Margin
not changed.
also
One second, let me second. I'll tell you why it's not changed also. It also reiterates the fact that he made that we are very bad historians.
Yes.
If you were good historians, that helipad and building will not replace that heritage building. Yes. We won't have to go to a court and fight for those buildings to be retained and restored. So we have not changed. We are just knocking off buildings whenever you want. So we are pathetic historians of fact. The fact that we have to fight about Kuam and all these guys make these big plans, go to Singapore, make business class and first class trips on our money.
And Sanjay, you know,
nothing changes.
You are a historian. I think basic history, basic degree is a history. We have never written our history for information.
Yep, true.
Others wrote
Vincent
history.
Smith and your...
Yes, they wrote a history for us. It is not our history. They wrote us what we did. So we are not historians. We don't have the historic sense.
Is that why Queen Mary's College was not pulled down?
Yes.
Was not pulled down?
Not pulled down because of the political pressure. Don't talk about
See,
that.
the fact that we considered, no, let me put it this way. That's a very well taken point. But the fact that we even considered pulling down that building or pulling down the police building on Marina, which is gorgeous. The fact that this was discussed is pathetic. And the fact that somebody had to file one PIL petition and say, no, please don't, this historic building. I mean, we are not proud of our buildings. We are not. We are bad historians. We are not proud of the fact. One example, guys. A movie called Madras Pattinam actually ran for one reason. That we all could see one old picture of Kuam and one person rowing. And that shot will come from the first scene to the last scene. And tell me why we all saw it. Ayyo, Madras, you
got it wrong. You got it completely wrong. The heroine was quite good looking.
Oh, nonsense. We have to discuss taste now. We'll do that separately.
Someone said, if you go to Silicon Valley in the US and take a deep breath, you become an entrepreneur. The amount of innovation that's out there is amazing, and the intelligence.
Here you die.
They say, if you come down to Chennai and take a deep breath, A, you get asthma, and B, you get a job in Infosys and Wipro. You know, we are such a job-centric. In fact, within India itself, there's a huge divide. You go to the north of India, it's very entrepreneurial. People want to start their own, home businesses and stuff. In South India, we are so job-craving kind of a thing. But I'll tell you what, here is the statistics for you. Chennai ranks the #1 city in the world for the highest number of moonlighters. Who are moonlighters? Yeah. Who are moonlighters? Moonlighters are people who hold a full-time job, they come back in the evening and they do another job.
You consider this as
a burnout.
That is tremendous.
Do you know how many people used to work in a workshop? Do you know how many people in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s used to work in one store in the morning and evening go and sell something else by themselves to make extra bucks in the evening? Hang on.
Let's face the facts.
Hey, tons of people were doing it. Forget about upper middle class and upper strata of society. The fact is, a lot of people have always moonlighted. Moonlighting jobs is not anything new. Anything earth-shattering.
Moonlighting jobs is not earth-shattering, but I'll tell you where it's leading to, Father, and this will be of interest to you. Moonlighting is truly the seed for entrepreneurship. That's why you learn how to stay on your own. You lose a job next time, you don't panic because you have another source of income. That's what actually feeds you into starting your own company, and the number of startup companies in Chennai is amazing. Gone are those days when we were SBI, State Bank employees we wanted to become, and we wanted to become IT employees. Now that is changing.
See, Kripa, job creation is not a change. A civilizational change. Why I'm saying? I'm telling you, I'm more worried about. I'm worried about. I'll tell you, traffic signal in Germany legal. Even at 2 o'clock in the morning, if it is not green, they won't pass. Okay? In Italy, it is suggested. Some people go, some people go.
Like Chennai.
Chennai, I tell you, Chennai traffic signals is a Christmas decoration. You know the people, I tell you, 2 o'clock, the job creator, all that they have a job in the IT, they simply jump the traffic. You think they have changed? Job does not create change. It only acquires some economic independence. That's it.
No, but it does, right?
Yeah, economic independence.
And nobody is questioning that. Yeah. Nobody is questioning that. Let me say that. Nobody is questioning that technology has given economic independence and given.
No, aren't you proud that you have Chennai is the auto capital of India? The fact that you have the Hyundais, you have the Mercedes-Benz coming in, you have the Ford factory. Are you saying, oh, that's
I'm going to take
crap.
that up.
I think we're making it for some other country.
First of all, Chennai has always been an automobile hub right for decades.
But
Hang on. Let me finish. Let me finish. If you just drive down Pala, my father and grandfather.
Races.
Huh?
The Sholavaram races.
Yeah, not only that, my grandfather ran an automobile auxiliary company. My dad did. And I can tell you that they supplied parts to all, in those days, for your Ashok Leylands, for your Hindustan, they were not the only. You drive down Pallavaram Road, tons of all these lathe shops and all that. So automobile has been the heart of the city for at least 60, 70 years.
That's a good thing, right?
Hang on, let me finish. So the fact that BMW is setting shop here, or the fact of Hyundai setting shop here, is an extension of something that we already have.
Yes.
We have the expertise in this.
It's not a change.
It is not a change, exactly.
Yes.
And we are getting Hyundai
That's
here
the
because
point.
of a global scenario of globalization.
Yes.
Not because Chennai has changed and suddenly said, come on, please guys, come here. No, we are
but
always there.
Father said in his own words that we are making it for somebody else. Of course we are making. What's the difference between an Infosys doing a work for General Motors or someone
He said that
and
for what you
Ford
said,
making
no,
a car for other countries?
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, see, society, job creation, it is one for its own good. It is for its own growth. See, I tell you, the same fellow goes inside with a tie and everything and comes out, urinates on the streets.
No.
No, you never change. You may create.
No.
Yeah, I see every day.
I understand.
Yes,
hold
you will
it.
never change.
I understand after
Yeah,
four.
because we consider every place is our place.
No.
Yeah.
I vehemently oppose that.
But they say you cannot kiss in public.
Yeah. You cannot.
You'll be policed for that, but not for this.
It never change. It will never change.
Sanjay, I think it's the question of filter copy to Cafe Coffee Day. How many of you have visited Cafe Coffee Day here?
That is to meet people, somebody.
Let her finish. You finish. You'll wait.
So the same sense of having, I mean, I was just told by my friend that Cafe Coffee Day started with Chennai because they said if Cafe Coffee Day, coffee can really take off in Cafe Coffee Day without the filter copy being there. Of course, in the menu, if you go to Coffee World today, you will see filter copy. That is their marketing strategy. So if you do have it, it is just one of it. Otherwise, you have your cappuccinos and you have your cafe lattes. So, yeah.
Guys, come on, man.
And also, I'm telling you, why they go there? No coffee day. Lot more can happen there. Lot more can happen there. Not coffee.
All right, on that
Lot more can happen.
No, wait. Lot more can happen. That's exactly
lot more.
Chennai.
Not
Exactly
coffee.
Chennai. Lot more can happen.
Yes.
Why are you going there?
Yeah.
Not for just the coffee.
Yes.
It's lot more. So
But
it's
you
not
eat
a
cappuccino.
No.
How many Mylapore mommies used to go?
See,
to
she's
Cafe
got it
Coffee
wrong.
Day?
At one point of time,
Krishna, I can't always get it wrong.
You
I'm
got it wrong
sorry.
even this time.
I'm sorry.
All right, on that note, a lot.
I'm so sorry.
They
On
used
that,
to go to Woodlands.
Yes, sir.
They used to go to have Faluda at some place, no, Elphinstone in 1940s. They used to go to all these places. Now they go to Cafe Coffee Day. They do the same stuff in
They
different
don't serve
places. That's
Faluda.
all.
They don't serve Faluda.
all right.
Yeah,
On
Johnny
that
doesn't
note-
get
on
all
that
time
note,
wrong.
On the point
but
that a lot,
sometimes, yes.
on the point that a lot more can happen over coffee. I think a lot more can happen on the show, and that's the final round, third umpire. Stay tuned. In fact, I know the audience is almost itching to be part of this round, but your time will come after a very short break. Stay tuned.